Barbarian was written and directed by Cregger, stars Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long to make, well, a movie. And Barbarian tells the story of these people who all come together at this Airbnb, discover this hidden pathway, hidden tunnel, and discover a creature living inside of it, and it's their job to escape from the creature. And the movie is pretty interesting. But was it really any good? Let's find out in this review. What's going on, everybody? My name is Carson Kreitner, also known as Typical Moviegoer, and today we're talking about Barbarian, a movie that just released on HBO Max, and I just finished a few minutes ago, and now I'm ready to talk about in this review. So, how was Barbarian? Well, it was interesting. No, as a whole, the movie was fun, and that's the best way to describe it. I guess starting off with positives, we'll start off with the writing and directing from Cregger. I think he does incredible work here. Directing standpoint, he does really good, but specifically his writing, he did so well with this movie writing wise. I genuinely believe he should be nominated for some award this upcoming year at the Oscars or Emmys or whatever. I don't care. His writing is outstanding here. Specifically, we're talking about the first act with Bill Skarsgård's character, Georgina Campbell's character, just interacting, building the characters, building the tension. It's so masterful that it feels real. What Cregger was able to do here was take characters we don't care about, characters we've never met, people we've never met, and make us feel about them within 5 minutes. That's how good he did here. And it's so interesting that this is the first movie I've seen by him. I feel like I would have heard more about him, especially with the type of writing that he produced in this movie. It's so darn good. And I'm so surprised, because going into Barbarian, I was not really expecting much. I'm not a big horror nut. There are very few horror movies I actually like, and then you have the writing, which sucks you straight into the world, and it is brilliant. Now, from a directing standpoint, that first act is really intriguing. It brings you in, and then basically the moment Justin Long's character enters the story, it becomes bizarre. And when I mean bizarre, I mean wacky weird. You don't expect any of the plots to happen the way they happen, but it does, and it's so weird. And I get that it's the point, but I struggled to wrap my brain around what I had just watched. It was so bizarre. I literally texted my friend afterward saying, that was really weird. There was like no context. I couldn't believe what I was watching. That's just the absolute feeling you're going to receive throughout the entire movie when you're done with it is, what did I just witness? And was it necessary? That's literally the feeling that you have after watching it. But I digress. That's still a positive about the movie. That's not anything bad. It's meant to be the feeling that you get after watching this. But staying on the track of positives, you have Georgina Campbell as Tess. She is incredible here. I've never seen Georgina Campbell in anything. So the fact that this is the first movie I've seen her in, and it's really good, that's awesome. And I loved her acting here. I thought it was incredible. Bill Skarsgård, as always, does an incredible job. But really here, he was my favorite character for a long time. But Georgina Campbell just came in, took that away from him. But Bill Skarsgård did a really good job here. I liked seeing him in this. And then Justin Long playing the jerk in this movie was very, very well done. I wanted him to die throughout the entire thing. He did a really good job here, though. I mean, the cast all together, I mean, even the small little characters to build up this world were really well written and really well utilized in this movie. But one of the bigger standouts is the VFX and costume and makeup design for the creature they're running from the movie. It's so simplistic, yet it is so terrifying. I'm not even going to show a photo of what it looks like. I want you guys to watch the movie and then realize for yourself how terrifying this is. Like, I was actively peeing my pants while watching this movie. It was drop dead terrifying, and I was so impressed with it. But wrapping it all into a nutshell, Barbarian is fun. It's enjoyable. It's not, other than maybe the writing, it's not Oscar-worthy material. It's not the best horror movie I think I've seen all year. That trophy still goes to a movie that was released on Hulu called Fresh.
Don't leave me here with my restless heart.
Which actually has similar vibes. Barbarian and Fresh have very similar vibes to each other in the way that they are. The plot beats aren't the same, but they have a tone that feels the same. And but I digress. Barbarian was fun, and it made some wacky choices. It made some bold choices, to say the least, but ultimately paid off pretty well. One I would definitely recommend for people to watch once. I had a good time with Barbarian. On the scale, I'd probably give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. It was a fun time. But with that being said, guys, that was Barbarian. My name is Typical Moviegoer, and this is me saying, peace out.